Hi, and welcome to my third video in a series of videos on Jeremiah's Lament for our daily dose of Torah. Yesterday we talked about seeking menucha, seeking rest, support, security, divine connection. Today we find Hashem responding to us with scorn. We move to the second parak, the second chapter of the book of Eicha, specifically Pasuk Vav, sentence 6. Vayachmos kagan suko. He performed chamas, violence, against his own sukkah, against the temple, the Beis Hamikdash. Shiches mo'ado. He destroyed the place of meeting, his place of meeting. And then we say, Shikach Hashem b'tzion mo'ed v'shabbat. Hashem caused to be forgotten in Tzion the mo'ed, the special occasion, the holiday, and Shabbos. Hashem got rid of our holidays. Vayachmos kagan suko. He destroyed his own hut. He is the aggressor. He's not only allowing it to happen via Babylonians and Romans and whatnot. He's actually the one carrying it out. And it's his own shelter that's being destroyed. Hashem is acting against himself, so to speak. If you think of the Kinos, there's a line in which Hashem is described as Nihyesa ketzipor boded al gag. You have become like a bird, alone, on a roof. But Hashem did it to himself. And then Shikach Mo'ed v'Shabbat. He caused the holidays and Shabbos to be forgotten, days which are about memory. Zachoris Yom HaShabbos. You're supposed to remember Shabbos. Lament tizkoris Yom Tzeischa Me'eretz Mitzrayim. Observe the holidays to remember when you came out of Egypt. Remember those past events. These days are all about memory. But here Yirmiyahu says, Shikach. God caused it to be forgotten. Why would God do that? Why would Hashem destroy these? Why would he cause them to be forgotten? What is the goal of this expression of divine scorn? So I think we look at these days of Shabbat, of Yom Tov, and we realize that these are days that are meant for bonding with God in the Beis Hamikdash, in the temple. We commemorate how he took us out of Egypt. We commemorate the protection he provided for us in the wilderness. We bring special karbanos, special offerings. We even have that classic midrash about Shmini Atzeres. After that 7-day holiday of Sukkot, on the 8th day, Hashem says, I want you to stay a little bit longer to be with me. It's a time for us to appeal to God for our needs. Each of these regalim, each of these holidays is associated with a prayer for something special, for rain, for grain, for trees. These are also days of national celebration and national unity. As the Rambam emphasizes, the joy of Yom Tov is not about filling your belly. The joy of Yom Tov is about filling the bellies of others, making sure to welcome others into our celebrations. At Aliyah L'Regel, when everybody's supposed to gather together in Yerushalayim, we celebrate as one. So these are days when we're supposed to get closer to Hashem. These are days when we're supposed to be able to appeal to Hashem. These are days that are supposed to be about unity, our own unity. And Hashem is moved to eliminate these three elements because our corruption is inconsistent with all three of these. Our corruption is inconsistent with celebrating close to God. If you think of the first chapter in Yeshaya, Mi bikesh zos miyadchem, God says, who asked you to do this? Hi, God, you asked me to do this, actually. You asked me to show up for the holiday. Yeah, but not that way. Hashem says, I'm not interested in you coming to be seen before me. I don't want you to make these special appeals to me for rain and for grain and for trees. And this isn't the way to be unified either. Not a nation like this. Yirmiyahu here cries, not only because of what we talked about yesterday, the loss of menucha, the loss of rest, the loss of security and all that, but the loss of Hashem's desire for us to be seen before him. But again, we try to end on something of an upbeat note and to recognize we're promised that these will be restored. The end of the book of Yeshayahu, V'haya midei chodesh b'chodsho, midei Shabbos b'Shabbato. Every chodesh, every month, every Shabbos, we will return. And as Yechezkel chapter 45, he says, we will celebrate b'chagim u'b'chodashim u'b'Shabbosos. We will celebrate on the holidays. We will celebrate at the beginning of the month. We will celebrate on Shabbos. Those celebrations will yet be restored.